Hello, my name is Kennedy. Welcome to my channel. We are approaching Valentine's Day season, so I thought we should do a Valentine's Day book recommendations. Now, I don't have anything in my wardrobe that's super Valentine's Day-ish, so I am wearing pink sweatpants though. Don't get me wrong, I have pink pants on and I have a pink drink. This is just water with electrolytes in it and some collagen. And then look at my nails, also Valentine's Day. So cute, love these. But let's get into it. Okay, I have a pretty good stack, but I have chosen books that I have read and I think that you should read for Valentine's Day. And then I have also chose some that I think would just be perfect for Valentine's Day, but I have not personally read them yet, but they are on my TBR for February. Then I also have a book for the people that don't really love Valentine's Day. Don't worry, I did not forget about you. But let's get into it. The first book that I'm going to recommend is Flawless by Elsie Silver. I know everyone has already read this, but if you haven't yet, this one is perfect for Valentine's Day. It is enemies to lovers, forced proximity, small town romance, all of the amazing stuff, plus cowboys. If you watch my channel, you know I love a good cowboy romance, and this one does it so good. This whole series, I would honestly recommend it. I have the rest of the series behind me. This whole series, in my opinion, the men just know how to do it right. The girls are so perfect. I don't know, I can't explain it. This whole series is so good. For Valentine's Day, if you have not started the series, I recommend starting with Flawless. I believe I rated this one a 5 stars. And if not a 5 stars, I'm now pushing it up to a 5 stars because I keep thinking about it. If you love a found family trope, this whole series, the Chestnut Springs series, is for you. If you like cowboys, found family, small town, why haven't you read Chestnut series yet? And if you have read it, comment down below what you thought about it because I want to know, I want to hear from you. The next book that I would highly recommend for a good Valentine's Day is Picking Daisies on a Sunday. I love this book. This book is so cute. It's a quick, easy read. Super easy. If you want to read this in one day on Valentine's Day, you definitely could. I believe I finished this one maybe in 1 or 2 days. Pretty quick read. This one is childhood friends to lovers. Personally, and this is going to be a hot take, I'm not a huge childhood friends to lovers reader. I like those tropes, but I don't go out of my way to find them, I guess. This one did so good. If you are a Swiftie, this book, you would love it. In the end of this book, you definitely had that feeling of like putting all the pieces together. You understood everything. It was like a whole puzzle just coming together, and I love that feeling in a book. So this one I highly recommend. Also, the cover is just so cute. The next one, I have another YA. This one, I rated it, I believe, a 3 stars, but this one would be good for a young adult or someone in high school that wants a good romance read that isn't super spicy or anything. But I have The Summer of Broken Rules. This one is, again, just so cute. More than the love story in this book, I love the family in this book so much. So I feel like even if you're not even like huge into romance or like you don't really love Valentine's Day, this one is still so good. The family in this is adorable. I love how wholesome the family is. This is the family I wish I had. Have a great family, but why don't we have like a cute little beach house that we go to every summer? So cute. I feel like the word wholesome describes this book so well. The relationship between the guy and the girl, wholesome. The family is wholesome. The wedding, wholesome. It's good. For the next book, I have Love in Other Words. I love these 2 authors. I think these 2 authors are so amazing. Their books are so good. This one is about childhood friends that kind of grow estranged over time, and they find each other again and they start slowly reconnecting. Highly recommend this one. This one is really cute. I have the OG cover, but I really want the new cover because it's so freaking cute. But yeah, love this book. I know everyone's already read this one too, but I cannot recommend this one enough. It's so adorable. Highly recommend. I don't remember what I rated this one off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it was probably like a 4 or 5 around there. Another quick read that I would highly recommend for this Valentine's Day is going to be Lease on Love. I found this one out on a whim, kind of just thought that the cover was cute. I loved all the colors and everything. I read this one a few years back, so I don't remember what I rated it. This one is a roommates to lovers trope, which typically that one I haven't been a super big fan of in the past, but this one was so cute. Another good like wholesome YA book that I would recommend. Pretty sure if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure she mixes up a dating app with a roommate finding app, and then she ends up meeting a guy that she moves in with. And this one would be a quick read for Valentine's Day as well. I'm pretty sure I read this one in one sitting. Next, I have Most of All You by Mia Sheridan. I also was gonna bring Archer's Voice, but Archer's Voice is currently being borrowed by my sister, which happened in the last recommendation video that I did. I feel like Mia Sheridan does a very good job at the two, like, sad or, like, I don't want to say broken, but, like, hurting people that find each other and kind of, like, mend each other, but they don't fix each other. They still fix themselves, but they have the support of other people. I don't know. Archer's Voice and Most of All You does really good at that. I recommend both of them. I literally have a tattoo for Archer's Voice. I think it's just the sweetest book ever. This one is also just another good recommend. This one is going to be a little bit deeper than the other ones that I've recommended, but I highly recommend them. Mia Sheridan just does a really good job, and I recommend any of her books any time of the year, but this is just a good classic love story, as well as Archer's Voice. Now, I'm gonna slightly get into my TBR that I'm also gonna be reading in February. First of all, that's a two. First of all, I'm going to be finishing the Chestnut Springs series. I know that I was recommending it a lot earlier, and I don't know if I prefaced. I've read 3 books out of 5 so far, so I still have 2 more to go. So this month I'm gonna be finishing them. And then I also want to read Love Unwritten. I love Lauren Asher books. I loved her Dirty Air series. I was about to say Throttled series. Dirty Air series, and I'm so excited to start this one. I haven't read the first one. The first one is currently on my nightstand because it's been on my TBR, so I'm gonna read both of them, hopefully. They are pretty thick, but I do want to read them. But if you have already read Love Redesigned, I highly recommend Love Unwritten, or I'm pretty sure they can also be read as standalones, so I'm so excited for this one. The cover is so cute. This is the cutest cover ever. Are you joking? I love this. Lauren Asher, just in general, love her. I was considering recommending Throttled, but Throttled is a little bit spicy. So if you like a spicy Valentine's Day, read Throttled, pretty spicy. This book, probably also gonna be spicy considering Throttled and Dirty Air series was. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this one is a grumpy single dad book, and I'm pretty sure she's like a hopeless romantic who reads love songs, described in the first line, so I'm very excited for this one. I love a grumpy sunshine trope. I recently have been loving more and more the single father trope. That was not one that I liked in the past. Then I read Heartless by Elsie Silver, and Kate and Luke did it for me. I love them now. I don't know, that kind of just like sold it for me. I love that trope now, so I'm excited for this. Next on my TBR that I think you should also read for Valentine's Day is Check-in Mate. This cover alone is so Valentine's Day. Are you joking? That's adorable. I love Allie Hazelwood. I think she's such a good author. I'm wanting to read Bride by her sometime soon as well. I believe this is about 2 chess players, obviously. Okay, I'm pretty sure this book is about a chess player who does not play chess anymore, not a huge fan of it. It sounds like something happened in her family and none of them play chess, not really hugely spoken about, it seems like. But then she meets a guy, plays against him online or something like that, and then they start playing together. One thing about me is that I will skim the back of the book, but I'm not gonna fully read it because I kind of like being surprised as much as possible. Don't know why I do that, but I skimmed it, and 2 chess players basically, and the cover's just so cute. I'm excited for this. And don't worry, for my people who don't love Valentine's Day, don't want anything to do with it, boy do I have a book for you. This, The Light We Lost. I read this book probably 7 years ago. Wow, I read this book 7 years ago. It was my senior year in high school. My teacher recommended it to me. This book is gonna pull some emotions. I recommend this to anyone, any time of year. If you are a huge romance lover and you just love a good Valentine's Day book read, probably don't read this one this time of year. Probably wait. If you kind of like your heartstrings being pulled, and I scream cried into this book, let me just tell you that. So if you want to scream cry this Valentine's Day, I recommend this book. It's also a Reese's Book Club book, which I had no idea. This is a very old copy of mine. Like it's stained, it has coffee on it. That has a lot of coffee on it. I don't know, I might go back and reread this one. It's been 7 years. I'm pretty sure I rated it 5 stars at the time that I read this, but again, I was like 17 or 18. Anyway, that is my Valentine's Day recommendations for you, and those are some books that I will also be reading this Valentine's Day. I hope that you found a book that you are going to read this Valentine's Day, or just leading up to it, or even after it. If you have read any of these books, or you have any recommendations for me to add on to my February TBR, let me know below. Thank you so much, and I will see you later.